Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about 21st century skills, its definition and components. As all of us have heard this word 21st century skill, everyone tells us you need 21st century skill if you really want to cope today's society. Otherwise, you will become useless. So, let's talk about what is 21st century skill actually. Okay, 21st century skills refer to the skills that are required to enable an individual to face the challenges of the 21st century world that is globally active, digitally transforming, collaboratively moving forward, creatively progressing, seeking competent human resource, and quick in adapting changes. The world today is changing, and to cope with this world, to face the challenges of the 21st century skill, we need certain skills that are known as 21st century skill. As we all know that the world is changing day by day. There is a great digital transformation and the world is moving forward. We can't think individually these days, so we have to think creatively if we want to really do progress. And even the job market is seeking a competent human resource. Those human resource are able to sell their skills if they do have the 21st century skills. Components of 21st century skill. These are the basic components of 21st century skills, which is also known as 3LS, which means learning skills, life skills, and literary skills. To define it broadly, we need to see this picture which shows us that 21st century skill. Under this 21st century skill, there are three branches: learning skills, literary skills, and life skill. Under the learning skill, there are four C's, and under literary skill, there are IMT, which means information literacy, media literacy, and technology. And under life skills, there are FLIPS. So first of all, let's talk about what is 4CS then. It comes under learning skills, but what is 4CS? So learning skills 4CS means critical thinking, creativity and innovation, collaboration and communication. These are the 21st century skills which comes under learning skills. So what is critical thinking then? It is the capability of objective analysis of information and include the following qualities: fairness and open-mindedness, activeness and being informed, willingness to question or to entertain doubt, being independent. These are the qualities of being critical thinkers. So we need to be a critical thinker. We have to see different things in our own perspective. So being critical is the basic skill for and innovation. As we all know that without being creative, we can't exist in today's world, because the world is rapidly changing, as we all know about through the technology. So being creative and innovative is equally important. Creativity refers to new way of seeing or doing things, and it includes four components, which means fluency, generating new ideas; flexibility, shifting perspective easily; originality; and then elaboration. And next is innovative skill, means skill for thinking creatively to develop something new, unique, improved and distinctive. 21st century skills include collaboration. So collaboration is the ability to actively work together with others. This skill involves working together. The next C is communication, which is equally important like other skills discussed before. Communication refers to the ability to express one opinion, desire, needs, apprehensions, etc. oneself appropriately verbally and non-verbally. It is also a basic skill to cope with 21st century. So communication is if a person can better communicate with other, then he or she might get better opportunity. So literary skills. So the next one is literary skill. Among the three LS, this is the second L, and which is divided into IMT, which means I for information literacy, M for media literacy, and T for technology. We all must know about the information literacy. Information literacy means we can, after getting any information, we can assess and evaluate it. We must have the skill to read the information, to assess and to evaluate, to use and manage information. And media literacy, likewise media literacy means there are different type of media available these days. Being literate, we must able to classify which information is correct and which information should we have to skip. Literacy. Next is technology. This, I think this is the basic skill of 21st century skill. Without knowing today's technology, we can't move forward. The third L is life skills. Flips. Flip, where flips, F stand for flexibility and adaptability. L stand for leadership and responsibility. I stand for initiative and self-direction. P for productivity and accountability. And S for social and cross-cultural interaction. So let's talk about F first. So flexibility and adaptability is necessary for 21st century. This is also one of the skill. You must be flexible according to the situation. And number 2 is leadership and responsibility. Leadership is also an important skill in today's society, and you must be responsible for whatever you are doing. Initiative and self-direction, which means you must initiate your own work and you should be self-motivated to perform anything. And while performing, you must be a productive one and you should be accountable for what you are doing. So next one is social and cross-cultural interaction. This is also the most important skill. I hope you get the idea about 21st century skills. Thank you.